Okay, so this is some footage I found online just moments before Charlie Kirk was shot. And I have some questions. I'm going to zoom in on parts and show some of the suspicious activity surrounding Charlie shortly before the shooting. And some of this is footage not seen on other videos. So let's try to connect some of these dots. Why is it so hard, seemingly impossible, to get clear video footage of this event and the shooting, considering all the people who were recording? Like, look at this. You've got 3 people standing in front of Charlie recording him, and this is only from his left side. Not to mention the thousands attending the event, which you know many were also recording. And not only is there one very expensive camera behind Charlie, but there are 2 very expensive cameras behind Charlie. But no clear footage. Everything we've seen of the shooting looks like it was taken from a 2007 flip phone. Not like this. Why can't we have some clear footage like we usually get from these events that Charlie does? Look at how much clearer this is than this. Why the extreme contrast? Alright, let's check out some more of this footage and pay attention to the people in the tent surrounding Charlie. Okay, so see this man in the blue shirt who is obviously part of Charlie's security crew. He stands around aimlessly throughout this whole video and does a couple of very subtle but suspicious things, as you'll see momentarily.
Alright, we're going to get started, everybody. You know how it works. Question answers. The length and wide reply, that was great. Really appreciate it. Are you asking him a question? We're going to be here for a couple hours.
Okay, did you catch that? I'll show you in slow motion. The security guy in the blue and Charlie's bodyguard in the tent looked at their watch simultaneously, which my guess would be they received some kind of alert that I'm guessing Charlie's entire security crew got. So what kind of alert would they get? Could it be some type of signal? I've seen the videos people have posted of others, including the bodyguard in the tent, giving what looked to be hand signals seconds before the shooting. But I have not seen this footage here, so I was hoping someone may have an idea what kind of alert that this could have been. Because if we can get an answer to that, then that could possibly help us get an answer to something else, and so on and so forth.
Bring the best lips that Utah has to offer.
Now, whatever the bodyguard saw on his watch prompted him to grab his cell phone from his back pocket and type something, probably some kind of text message, which of course many believe could be some type of green light communication for this plan to proceed. You're going to see him look at his watch again in just a moment, and you're also going to see another subtle communication between him and the security guy.
I'll
try to. We were just meeting with them.
They're scared, everybody. I'll tell you what. All 5 of them. We're taking this country back, everybody. I'll tell you what. Let's get started. God bless you, Tom. Yes, sir. USA! 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 Did you actually think him? I actually had to really think hard to find something that we disagree on. So, is there going to be something similar that you and Michael Knowles had in your discussion of religion? So, my proposition for not religion, my question to you.
Okay, so remember this guy in the gray t-shirt with the folded arms here, because right after the shooting, he does probably the shadiest thing out of everyone involved, which really makes this entire thing look fake. You'll see in a minute. Just bear with me. And again, look at this huge expensive camera filming right in front of Charlie, but all the footage we see is grainy and blurry. And again, another huge camera right behind him.
I was an atheist for 8 years. I converted to the LDS church.
Is this the trap door people keep talking about? There's a few theories floating around about the trap door somehow being involved, but I don't personally believe any of that for a couple reasons. One, you can see that the top of the door is being stood on here, and two, it's not actually behind the table, it's to the left of the table. Therefore, it's visible to the crowd, and we would have seen some kind of video evidence of this door being opened, but there is none.
I don't think enough platforms and basically podcasts show or bring in educated LDS members. I think they ask other people and they don't get an actual LDS person who's educated perspective. So I'm here to challenge you on that.
Awesome. Let's go. Keep going.
Yeah, what I was going to ask is, my question to you, or my claim, is that Mormonism...
Again, what is his bodyguard doing?
Or the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is more historically accurate than Protestantism.
Well, you're more aggressive than I would be. First of all, I love Mormons. I've said that forever.
So did you catch that? The security guy just walked past the bodyguard and subtly passed some kind of signal, in which the bodyguard responded by giving out some type of signal, I'm guessing, to someone else. Here, check it out.
So I love Mormons. I've said that forever. Let's just agree, this is just going to be a fun, polite discussion. Mormons, by the way, I love how Mormons have more kids than they can afford.
And what do we have here? Another expensive camera that evidently can't produce over 4 megapixels.
I think it's time for Mormons. You got to get your mojo back. No more of this LGBT stuff.
So the bodyguard is looking at his watch again, and then you'll see he's going to glance up and look over to his left, and then checks his watch a second time. What is he doing? Why did he have to look at his watch 2 separate times in 4 seconds? Let's watch it back in slow motion. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what the bodyguard is looking at. There's a guy in the corner clapping who appears like he may be looking at the bodyguard. Is it possible that they're communicating something? So I know it's a long shot, I know it sounds silly, but he's clearly looking at something and he's looking in that guy's direction. Could it be that if this man claps, that's a signal to proceed with the plan? And maybe if he waves his arms or something, that could be a signal to delay. I don't know, probably not, but with all of these weird hand signals and a slew of them are working together, so it's actually not that far-fetched, although likely untrue. Okay, so that's the end of that footage, which ended just before the shooting. But remember I mentioned the guy in the gray shirt with the folded arms? Well, I caught another video of him seconds before the shooting and then seconds after the shooting. And his reaction following the shooting is pretty baffling to the ones who have seen it. So let's check it out. Okay, so this is 2 to 3 seconds before the shooting and Charlie's image is blurred out. And you can see where the man in the gray t-shirt is. So you can see he's at the far right of the screen. Now watch what he does after Charlie is shot. Okay, so you can see he glances over and notices Charlie's bodyguard and others coming to Charlie's aid. So he turns in the opposite direction and then starts to sprint away from the scene, in which one would assume would be to rush for help. You'd think he's looking for paramedics, looking to notify an ambulance, or jumping in the driver's seat of the SUV, ready to haul tail out of there once they place Charlie inside. So let's see what he actually does. Thank God he was there to film everything in the parking lot, because that was what Charlie needed the most in that moment. So after seeing Charlie shot, he sprinted away to the parking lot to step on top of this little wall here so he could film it all for some reason. And this was part of Charlie's security team? And here's an overhead shot so you can see him on top of that wall and filming Charlie's team carrying Charlie to the SUV. Like I said, immediately following Charlie's shooting, he sprinted over to get in this position and film on his cell phone for some reason. So the question is, why would someone on Charlie's team sprint over with so much urgency simply to film the parking lot? Was this really top priority to Charlie's team immediately following Charlie being shot? Oh no! Charlie's been shot! Don't worry, I'll film the parking lot! Way to think on your feet, bro. And why no footage at all of Charlie at the hospital? That's very odd to me. And another thing that's never made sense to me, why is there no blood on the pavement here? Not a single drop. The pavement is absolutely spotless. And there does not appear to be any blood on any of the guys carrying Charlie to the SUV. All of this collectively is just very peculiar to me. And if this behavior from the guy in the gray shirt wasn't shady enough, wait until you see what he does after they drive Charlie away to the hospital. Yes, the guy in the gray shirt is indeed the one who grabbed the chair Charlie was shot on and then climbed all over the evidence to uninstall the camera directly behind Charlie during the shooting. And then for good measure, takes out the memory card. And what's he looking around at? Yeah, nothing shady about this guy.